Hi there. So today I'm making a video that kind of outline how much I really owe in terms of my student loan debt. I know what you're thinking. You're crazy. Why would you sit here and write this out? Isn't it bad enough you can go online and view it any time now that you have a device in your pocket with internet access? And it is crazy. But you know what? I think it's important for me to write this out and really visualize it, and you retain more when you write it out. I don't know where the statistics are on that, but that's a real thing. I didn't make that up. Plenty of people have said that. So let's get into it. So we'll say this is as of March 1st, 2021. So it looks like for the majority of my loans, they have qualified for, obviously, because of the CARES Act, the administrative forbearance is what they're calling it. And so that basically means that any type of federal student loan owned by the U.S. Department of Education the interest has essentially been frozen. There's zero interest, and you don't have to make payments on it, obviously, because of what's going on in the world today. So most of these balances, I checked them last month, they should be pretty much the same. There's only 4 that would change, and those are 3 of them are federal student loans, except they're not owned by the Department of Education. So, and that's just something that you figure out as you get older, that there is so many complexities to student loans that no one really explains in detail. But I'll get into that once I have everything written down. So, and since I'm in this process, I decided to give my loans funny names. So I'm just going to make some lines with a piece of paper because I don't have a ruler, because that's how prepared I was for this. So let me just, I'm literally just gonna rip this off of literally a coupon. It's just, I'm gonna get a ruler, I really will, but let me just make some lines. So there's a line here already, so that's helpful. I probably need about 4 lines, so let's do that. And I'm using I am using a Bath & Body Works coupon. What's it to you? Oh, this looks crazy. Okay. Okay, so at the top, we're gonna put the name of the pain in my butt, the balance of the pain in my butt, the interest, and the minimum payment. That's gonna be helpful. That should be enough for that line. None of them are quite even, that's okay. So, this first loan, what do I want to call it? I guess I'll just try to call it some of my favorite things, so that this process is not as painful as it really is. So let's just call the first loan pizza. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna call it pizza. The balance of pizza is $3,260.08. And that doesn't look like a 2. We'll make that into a 2. There we go. There's currently 0 interest on this right now. And that's until September 30th, 2021. However, there's a lot of unpaid interest on her. We're gonna just write that down. It's gonna be $989.77 of unpaid interest. Wow. Okay. There is no minimum payment, obviously, because as I explained before, the administrator forbearance. So we're just going to leave that blank. The next loan is, what should we call her? We're going to call her, I don't know, music, right? We're going to call her music. That's what we're going to do. Music has a total balance of $6,003. I think someone's coughing. Once they get past that point in life. Okay. $304.95. There is no interest as this one before until September 30th. However, the unpaid interest on this loan equals $804.95. There's no minimum payment. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. The next one, we'll call her Cats, because I like cats. Cats has a total balance of $6,025.59. Again, zero interest right now. The total unpaid interest on this loan is $525.59. That's unpaid, okay? So when the interest comes back, obviously, as you all know this, it's gonna add this and put interest on this on top of what I owe. That's just crazy to me. Okay, anyway, let's just keep going. I'm trying not to have a breakdown. Number 4. Let's call her Sleep. Right? I like Sleep. I don't get as much as I should, but we're gonna call her Sleep. Sleep has a balance of $3,065.92. There is no interest currently right now. However, the unpaid interest is $930.96. It's like the numbers, it just went down and it went up again. Okay. I was trying to say just encourage, but this is hard to do. So the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one we'll call Baseball. That's what we're gonna call Baseball. Because honestly, I really should be able to knock it out of the park. The total on this loan is $1,366.40. Zero interest. I'm not gonna keep writing it. And there is zero. Wow, this is nice. Zero in unpaid interest. So that's great. I just owe this amount right here. I'm caught up on interest. I just gotta pay which is what I assume is what I originally took out, minus whatever administrative fee that the school took or whatever, because that's a weird number of a loan to take out. I do like baseball. I don't like watching baseball, but I like the community. I guess community, but the social aspect of baseball. Baseball is a slow game. It's slow, so you got a lot of time to chill, to talk about stuff, talk about the players, even though sometimes I don't know what's going on. I just nod. But it's just more of like a social thing that I would do with friends because it's fun, Okay, so next one. I live in a baseball town, so people are very baseball-y out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're like, girl, 5? Is that on it? No, it's not. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next one, we'll call her Remember. Okay. I know you're thinking, why would you call a loan Remember? Because I want to remember this so that I don't make this mistake ever again in my life. Okay. So she has a total of $1,988.89 as a balance. There's no interest accruing currently, but I do have unpaid interest in the total of $138.89. Okay, cool. We'll just move on to the next one. Someone is coughing. We'll just move on to the next one, whose name will be, think of a fun name. This one should be an easy one too. I think the amount is low enough to where it really should be. Ooh, piece of cake. There we go. Bam. I like cake. And it really should be a piece of cake to pay off this one. God, I hope. The total balance on this one is $1,366.40. I have a 0%, or zero, it's not 0%, $0 in unpaid interest. So that's fantastic. Let's go down to the next one. Ooh, this one should be really easy. I mean, really, really easy. We're gonna call this one, what do we call it? Easy. I don't know how to spell peasy. We're gonna make some assumptions here. So we think it's gonna be easy peasy, because this total of this loan is, and I don't think that's right. I think I paid on this. So this actually should be $490.05. There was $65 in unpaid interest, but that was last month. So I don't think that, oh, you can see the whole thing. I don't think that there's really any more unpaid interest. I'll double check it. But I paid it to where we should be like, we should just be paying on the principal at this point in time. But this should be easy peasy to knock out. This balance is pretty low. It's a pretty low balance. So the next one, which will be, really, I think this is technically the second lowest balance in student loan that I have. So we'll say next in line, right? We're gonna call it next in line because that's the one I'm gonna check next. Is $1,231.99. It has $0 in unpaid interest. Thank you, Jesus. And that really should be easier than I thought after I got this one. That's what I'm thinking. So the next one, we'll write her down. I'm like, wow, really? You weren't done? Why are there so many individual loans? Oof, girl, who knows? I now know why, but at the time I did not. So the next one, we'll call her, what do we want to call this? We'll call this one coffee. That's what we're going to call it. Coffee. Because I like coffee. And I'm trying to make this process as painless as possible. Even though it's going to be quite painful. The total balance on this loan is $3,678.28. I have a total of $428 of unpaid interest. I don't know why that 28 cents was like, whoa, 28 cents, hold the phone. But it's fine. The next one. I don't know where the next one is. Oh, I see it now. Okay. The next one, I don't know what to call it, but the next one has a total of $2,426.68 as its balance. And that is including $176.68 in unpaid interest. The one after that, and these ones are kind of tricky because I think their balances change because these next ones are technically still accruing interest, but we're gonna find a name. We're gonna find a name for Buddy right here. We gotta give her a name. But before I do that, I'm gonna take a sip of my morning beverage because I just, I deserve that after writing all those down. Let's give a name for this one. What should I name it? I mean, why don't we just call it like we see it and name it unsub. This works both ways. This is funny because this is an unsubsidized loan, and I hope to unsubscribe from doing student loans ever again. So that'll be cool. That'll be cool when I can do that. These next ones are tricky, so I do have to look up what the actual balance of these loans are. It's like they make it intentionally difficult for you to find each specific loan. It's like they don't really want you to know the gravity of your decision. So let's go. I think I found it. Okay, here we go. I think this is right. Yeah, there we go. Wow, it's like I paid it last month and then it it didn't even matter because it didn't even go down that much. Okay, I think I figured out which one this is. This clicker. Yeah, it literally didn't even matter what I paid because it's just. Sorry, I'm having a moment here where I'm just looking at the amount that I owe and I'm just like, what? Okay, so this next loan has a balance of $4,293.17. So that includes the unpaid interest amount of, if it would show me, $479.05. I'm gonna write down these other ones so that I can get a clear picture. I'll just do that real quick. Let's see. That's $5,298.22, which includes a total unpaid interest amount of $441.34. This little buddy here is $3,438.46, which includes an unpaid interest amount of a whopping $286.20. I guess I should write down the interest rates for myself in case I just needed a reminder. The interest rate on this loan is 6.8%. Cool. The interest rate on this loan is 6.7%. The interest rate on this loan is 6.8%. There are interest rates. I mean, obviously these ones do have interest rates, but they don't really matter right now because they're not accruing interest at the current time. These are the only ones that matter that are still accruing interest. And then I gotta check out the last one. My last buddy here. Thank God we're almost done, guys. So don't worry. This is almost done. I'm looking at the current balance on it is 2,000. If I could write the two above the line, that'd probably be great for everyone. $597 and, oh, not 16, 19 cents. Which, in terms of unpaid interest, I'm pretty caught up on this loan. And it only accrues the interest from the next period, right? So it's like $10.82. She has an interest rate of 5%. And her minimum payment per month is $47.73. So yeah, that's cool. I think I have everything I need from there, so I can get out of it. I can get out of this nightmare. Okay, so I'll give you the minimum payments of the other ones. This buddy is $17.43. This buddy's minimum payment is $26.87. This guy's minimum payment is $21.10. So let's take another drink. This is coffee. It's just coffee. It's not anything harder. So, you know, I'm looking at this and I guess I should add it up, but I just don't want to. And I still have these lines that are bothering me. So let me fix it. Okay, well, while I figure out, try to think in my head where the whiteout is, let me just name these last 4 loans. Okay, so there's 4,001. These ones are going to be the big ones. They're going to be like, I mean, there's some up here that are big, but these ones down here are just like, it's going to take a minute. So I'm going to give them like substantial names for how difficult this is really going to be. We will call this one I'm gonna have to start getting like more creative with the names, I guess. I'm just really trying to think of what I want to call it. I think I just the defeat set in about halfway down here. Now I just don't have the will to name these anymore. Let's just like name it. I don't know. We're definitely gonna name this one pre-owned car. And I know it doesn't look like a C and an R, so sorry about that. So that's about how much you could pay. I think that's about as much as technically my first car was. It was a little bit less than 5. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. This one is $3,400 loan. Let's call her Never Again. There we go. I think that's pretty suiting for what this is. I just need constant reminders that this shouldn't have happened again. It's $2,500. What can you do with like a real nice 25? You could honestly, you could go to Europe with that much money. That's crazy. Ooh, why don't we call Euro trip, right? And this last one up here. What do we want to call this last one? I don't know. I doubt this will be the last one that I pay off, but why don't we call it something like positive? You can do it, right? With an exclamation point. Just to show how positive this is. So I'm gonna find my whiteout, hopefully, and add all this up. And I will be back. Right, I'm back, and the cat is deciding to eat now. Cool. So I'm I'm back, and I finally found my whiteout, and I finally totaled things up. So you probably could do math, but I'm gonna do it for you. You're welcome. The total that I owe in student loans is $46,832.27. It'd be cool if I won that on a game show, but unfortunately, it is what I owe. And sorry for the crappy whiteout job, but you know, it's fine. So, I know you're wondering at this point, why would anybody do this? Why would anybody sit down and write this out? Well, the plan is to pay it off, okay? I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I think, oh, come on, kitty. Okay. So, sorry, the cat. I don't know how, I don't know when, but I feel like if there's any time at all for me to do this, now is the time, right? And I'll go into that soon. Maybe this video, maybe next video. I don't know yet.